Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Shut your ass up this whole day.
Thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds.
Green stream.
The Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Wingo. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
You good. No, I'm saying hit. You good to hit it.
This is what we expected.
Right here.
This
Right
crowd
here.
ready to make its presence known. Might be calling a hot route. Got the quick completion.
Hey.
Excellent job.
Click on him,
rallying
bum-ass
to the ball,
nigga.
and they knock him down.
That nigga's scary as hell.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Why you all wing?
We talked about it earlier. Now this whole crowd making life difficult. Running inside. It's Smothers. And the defense drags him down.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right.
Catch the ball.
Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Drop that hole.
Offense in a bunch formation. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field, but it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass, and I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
Throws for the tight end. Big guy smells it.
And it's nice to have that much time back in the pocket because he has to wait for a little while for this play to develop. And his tight end comes all the way across the formation. Then towards the outside of the field, he sees him, he sees the coverage, delivers a nice strike, and that's a good connection between QB and tight end.
And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Gets it out fast. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throwing Manning. Got a man. It's Smothers. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, Dave, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Manning. He's got him. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Manning. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
On the ground, it's Smothers. Maybe a crease. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. We've reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. quarterback making checks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Arch Madness. With the catch, it's Townsend. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Smothers. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these design runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And that one did not work.
Really good job by the defense. They're understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards and get that first down. They did a great job covering the whole field and making sure that running back got nowhere.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Fourth down, Manning steps away. They stop and shoulder marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. With the draw, it's Richard.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's shot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Corner's going to give them room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Arts to throw. Got it. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Here's Manning to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Here's Brown. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. The 40. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. And the returner will be dragged down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put... There he goes! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
He unleashes a long one. Goes high to pull it in. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with him. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by...
Unleashes one deep.
Come on.
And
He
that ball
gonna
was
get
in
back to
harm's
take
way,
it.
and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
With the draw, it's Richard. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the red zone, it's Richard. Might have a chance. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They're looking to throw on second and short. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, better look out! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you...
Guys, look at this. Surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. The offense changing the play. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Takes a hit as he fires. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Delay to the back. It's Richard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Hoover. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Makes the catch. It's Wingo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. Fires downfield.
Oh, my God.
Had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
4th down, Manning. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after
Hey,
the 4th down
man,
stop.
hey, don't wait till
That's a gutsy
no.
call, man.
Hey, why you weren't
I know
talking from the
analytics
beginning?
world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of 1st downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wingo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive and lack.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this
Shut your
offense
bum
is
bitch.
clicking.
Click on them, trash ass
And
nigga.
this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the 1st down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
To throw, Manning. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
You always hear coaches harp quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Arch is going to throw for it. Fires on the move. That pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Looking for his man. On target to the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Picked off to stop the threat. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Indiana.
All this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. How in the world did he miss that?
That keeps the score. Indiana 34, Texas 7. Number 15, set to advance on the football.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The run inside. It's Smothers. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Quarterback may change this route. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Again, it's Brown. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.
Bitch ass nigga.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.